Skill number 5 is about creating middleware. So first we'll go to the project folder and view the app code. This is the same code from skill 2. We won't make any changes to the router, so we'll go ahead and close this file. Now, let's add custom middleware. Middleware is a function that is executed after a request is made and before a response is sent. Middleware functions accept 3 parameters: the request, response, and a callback function, which is usually called next. In this middleware function, we'll output some information to the console. It'll say that the middleware was executed and include the URL and the time. The URL will come from the request, and the time will come from the date class. Then the middleware needs to signal that it's done. This allows the next middleware to run. Since we're not using the response variable, we'll put an underscore in front of it. Now we'll instruct the app to use the middleware. Next, let's refactor the middleware to a different file. Let's select the middleware function and then refactor it to a new file. This line here was automatically added, and this file here was automatically created. Now, let's start the server. Node skill 5. We'll use Postman to test the middleware. Let's see how it handles each of these requests. We'll start with the create request. It says post request was successful, and if we look at the console, we see that middleware was executed from the API URL at this time. Let's try the remaining 3 requests. Here goes the read request. Here goes the update request. And here goes the delete request. They were all sent successfully. Now let's look at the console. We see here that middleware was executed from the API URL for each of those 3 remaining requests. Now let's see what the middleware does when we make a request from an invalid URL. As expected, we get an error, and we see here that middleware was executed from invalid URL at this time. If we try an invalid URL again, we still get an error, and we still have middleware executing, this time from the invalid URL again, at this time.